Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Octagon Doctor channel. This is your favorite ringside physician, of course, Dr. Jared Vazquez. UFC 246 goes down in the T-Mobile Arena January 18 in the fight capital of the world, Vegas, baby. The biggest pay-per-view so far of the year 2020. Like Conor says, it's the start of the season. I like that season concept for some reason that McGregor's been using it. I like it. I gotta say, I like it. I'm not hating it completely, but man, this is the first big fight week. I'm so excited for it. We've already dropped some videos, so if you're not a filthy casual, do check it out. There's 2 videos, biometrics of Conor, where I discuss, reach, weight, some specifics on Conor McGregor's tools, and on a second video, I discuss his prior injuries. So if you're not a filthy casual, those are a must see, and please go in those videos and share them also on social media. That helps the algorithm favor me a lot more and get more fans into the channel here, interacting with a real ringside physician that has been on UFC Fight Pass shows, King of the Cage. You guys already know me. So today I want to speak to you guys about an advantage that I think, a big advantage that Conor's going to have because he's utilizing a certain technique. Of course, the biggest factor that everybody's looking at, if you're going straight forward into strategy, you're looking at, let's just go ahead and pull up the screen. Conor McGregor. This is Conor McGregor at 145. Lean, mean, and super hyper dehydrated. Of course, in this state, muscle works a little, a little less efficiently. You are putting the kidneys through a ringer because McGregor walks around 170, so he cuts almost 30 to 35 pounds to make the weight class, depending on what walk weight he has. So this weight class put a lot of strain on McGregor, but he was wildly successful because he rehydrated really well and was able to hammer out his opponents no problem, including the legendary Jose Aldo. But here's the kicker. Let's just go ahead and pull up the screen again. This is Conor McGregor at 170. He looks well fed, to say the least. I think this is the weight class that gives us the happiest Conor McGregor because he's not miserable cutting weight, and he has a great muscle hypertrophy. He's very muscular. He looks very muscular. But when we talk about efficiency, big muscle, it doesn't, we like to think, oh my God, he's gonna have big muscle. His muscles are big. He's gonna, the old Joe Rogan, strategy. With bigger muscles, you get tired easier. That couldn't be more of a lie. The muscle, there's 3 types of muscle fibers: type 1, type 2A, and type 2B. So type 1 is muscle fiber that is not that fast, but last. Okay, it lasts long. And fiber 2B is the fiber that gets fatigued really quickly, and that's speed and power. Okay, type 2A is in between of both of those classes. The hypertrophy or the growth of the muscle depends on how you train it. So there's a way where you're training efficiently and you're having equal amounts of the most important fibers in there. So don't be fooled. How you gain the muscle is more important of what amount of muscle you have. So you could be skinny, you could be very lean and get tired super quickly. We've seen, 125 pound fighters get gassed really quickly. We've seen Marlon Moraes. Tiny fighter, an amazing fighter, but once that fast twitch runs out of gas, it's over, baby. It's over for him. We saw that in the Cejudo fight. He's a great fighter, no disrespect, but most definitely that shows us what type of muscle fiber is predominant in this fighter. But in Conor, knowing how John Kavanagh approaches his training and how big of a team they have right now, paying all the focus, and the PI, the Performance Institute. So I believe that this muscle that Conor is displaying is equal amounts of type 1, 2A, and 2B. So this was done in a very smart fashion. So we'll see something really special. But enough about muscle talk. I think the strategy here is mental. We've seen a Conor McGregor that is respecting Cowboy. We've seen a Conor McGregor that is super zen. We've seen a Conor McGregor that is not engaging in trash talk. Granted, we haven't been in the media, in the conference, in the pre-fight conference, and that's still to be seen. But we all know that when Cowboy caliber, that has been a relatively peaceful workup to the fight. He's struggled big time. So I don't think this is a uncalculated choice. And I think that is the biggest strategy. The way that Conor is shaping the psychology of the fight, or framing the mental fight that goes before the real physical fight. I think he's showing a black belt in pre-fight psychology. I mean, and this, we'll see it after the fight if I'm correct. I think I'm correct. I think this more mild-mannered approach to the pre-fight talk is on purpose. Now think about that. I think that he wants to catch Cowboy without... Cowboy's going to be hungry, but to some degree, it's not going to be the same intensity like when he fought Hernandez, and he had something to prove, that he wasn't the old Cowboy, you know, that he wasn't ready to be done, and he looked amazing in that fight. But you know, in the Justin Gaethje fight, it was the same type of build-up. So I think this is not by chance. So right there, psychology, the brain, they have seen something. They have calculated something, and I think that's going to be the biggest advantage. I think Conor takes it late in the first or early in the second. When we stack up, sorry about the coughing. When we stack up the striking stats, they're virtually identical. I don't want to sound like Goldie. They're virtually identical. Conor and Cowboy both land almost 5 strikes per minute. Cowboy lands about 4.4. They both absorb 4 strikes per minute. The rest is even in the takedowns. I think Cowboy tries 1.7 takedowns per 15 minutes of fight, something like that. But the takedown defense is the same, accuracy is the same. But both of them are going to throw the exact same amount of strikes, and both are going to absorb it. And I think that this knockout power is going to be in Conor's hands. You know, look at the graph right there. We think that he's going to lose power with speed because there's less mass, but I'm a physics nerd too. So increase of weight increases momentum, as well as increase of speed increases momentum. So we're going to see an equally fast Conor with equal knockout power in this weight class. So it's going to be a thing of beauty. But the most important strategy going into this fight, no footage. Take a look at that UFC pre-fight. No new media for the UFC countdown. It was old stuff. So something is up, and I'm excited to see it. UFC 246. Please binge watch my videos. We have a lot of amazing content, and I'm dropping a couple of videos tonight. Also, I'm going to drop a video of Cowboy Cerrone's old balloon eye and what it was initially, and will it affect this fight? I don't know. You just have to check out that video. Thank you guys for your support. And please do go over to Rockfin as well, rockfin.com//Dr. Jared, DRYARED, to check my official podcast and my exclusive Rockfin content over there with the likes of Chael Sonnen and Mr. Funky, the funky one himself, Ben Askren. They are official content producers, as well as I am down there. So I'm excited to be part of that crew. But for now, check out the rest of the video.